Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Billionaire Lifestyles, where we crack open the vault on how the ultra-rich really live. No filters, no fluff. Today, we're diving straight into the most outrageous, high-octane, wallet-melting spectacle on the planet, the MONACO F1 Grand Prix 2025. But this isn't about racing. This is about the billionaires who turned the Riviera into a wild, gold-plated, invite-only fantasy land. From $500 million super yachts to underground penthouse parties with secret DJs, tiger cubs on leashes, and fashion drops that exist in two universes, this is Monaco like you've never seen it. So buckle up, because what happens in Monaco doesn't stay in Monaco. Not when we've got the inside access. And let's go. Monaco, like you've never seen it before. Every year, the Monaco Grand Prix transforms a quiet pocket of the French Riviera into a multi-billion-dollar playground. But 2025? It was different. Bigger, wilder, glossier. The race was the excuse, but the real action unfolded off the track. A week-long whirlwind of super yachts, secret parties, VIP-only nightclubs, and wild displays of wealth that made even seasoned billionaires do a double take. This wasn't just Formula One. This was the Super Bowl of luxury hedonism. An unfiltered glimpse into how the ultra-rich burn cash and chase thrills. Billionaires didn't just attend, they curated. Themed galas, laser-lit ocean performances, and gold-plated hovercraft arrivals redefined what extravagance meant. Every day was a statement. Every night was a myth in the making. 1. Setting the stage. Why Monaco? Tucked between the Mediterranean Sea and the Alps, Monaco is barely the size of New York's Central Park. Yet it stands as one of the richest and most exclusive enclaves in the world. With no income tax and a reputation as a haven for the ultra-wealthy, it's long been a magnet for old money dynasties, newly minted crypto kings, sports icons, and European royalty. The Grand Prix is unique in that the race runs through the actual streets of Monte Carlo. Hairpin turns that skim palace gates, luxury boutiques, and private terraces. It's a place where Lamborghinis are valet parked like scooters, and a basic apartment rents for $25,000 a month. When race week hits, Monaco becomes the world's most condensed and connected luxury bubble. You're never more than a champagne cork's throw from a billionaire hedge funder, a racing legend, or a sheikh with a private army of stylists. Understand Monaco's economic allure. It's not just a party spot, it's a global financial hub in disguise. If you're networking here, you're not meeting tourists. You're meeting titans. 2. The race, just a formality? Yes, technically the Grand Prix is about racing. But for many attendees, it's the backdrop, not the main event. The 2025 race was electric. A three-way war between Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, in possibly his last Monaco appearance, and a brash new Saudi-backed team funded by an AI billionaire-turned-royal advisor. Their cars were engineering marvels, but the paddock? That was the real theater. The Paddock Club, the most elite viewing box, saw seats go for $100,000 per person. Private chefs, caviar buffets, champagne towers. From those heights, guests barely noticed the roar of engines as they discussed market shifts, venture funds, and generational wealth strategies. If you're in the high-stakes game of F1 networking, buy into a suite, not just a seat. Your view isn't the track, it's the room. 3. The super yacht arms race. The Monaco harbor during Grand Prix week looks less like a marina and more like a Bond villain convention. Super yachts, floating palaces worth hundreds of millions, stack bow to stern in a display of pure maritime dominance. In 2025, the competition reached absurd new heights. Jeff Bezos' schooner docked next to a Qatari royal's gold-trimmed mega-yacht. An unnamed Chinese billionaire unveiled a custom 4-level catamaran with a detachable nightclub. Leonardo DiCaprio was spotted hopping between vessels via drone-pulled jet surfboard. Securing dock space was its own blood sport. Prime slots traded for over $1 million. And that's just the parking fee. Hosting a yacht party was less about fun and more about staking claim. On-board DJs included Diplo, Peggy Gou, and even a surprise sunrise set from Drake, who dropped a new album exclusively for that night. Renting a yacht isn't enough. Curate a guest list, theme, and entertainment lineup. In Monaco, the experience is the brand. 4. Inside the wild nightlife cycle. Every night in Monaco during race week is a test of stamina and exclusivity. The legendary clubs, Jimmy's, Sass Cafe, Lily's, shut their doors to the public and reopen as private dens of vice and glamour. You don't get in with money, you get in with relevance. In 2025, nightlife was hijacked by digital elites. Pop-up clubs launched on floating barges, helipads were repurposed into rooftop cocktail lounges, and invite-only events were coordinated entirely via encrypted messages on custom-built social platforms. One particularly infamous party, known only as the Penthouse, existed on a rotating venue schedule that included a hot air balloon, a deep-sea submarine, and a penthouse with retractable walls that morphed into a planetarium. Entry wristbands cost $50K, and guests included a Russian ballet troupe, a group of anonymous Bitcoin billionaires, and a retired astronaut turned tequila mogul. If you're launching a product or brand, host a pop-up party. It's the fastest track to billionaire visibility. Make it weird, make it exclusive, make it unforgettable. 5. The Fashion and Luxury Parade Monaco isn't just about cars and cocktails, it's a runway for the rarest fashion. The 2025 Grand Prix saw an official Louis Vuitton x Ferrari capsule drop with designs unveiled trackside. Models wore driving gloves with embedded crypto wallets and helmets encrusted with lab-grown diamonds. Balenciaga introduced custom racing suits stitched with luxury watch faces and climate-reactive fabric. And in the most surreal twist, one high-fashion house collaborated with an NFT platform to create dual-world outfits, clothes you could wear both physically and in the metaverse. Guests arrived dressed for spectacle. One influencer wore a dress coded to change colors every hour. Another billionaire arrived dressed as a Formula 1 car, complete with moving parts and champagne sprayers. Align your brand with MONACO F1 by dropping exclusive merch or fashion lines during race week. Limited edition equals infinite clout here. If you thought MONACO F1 was just another race, now you know. It's a billionaire's battlefield dressed up in luxury. Drop a comment. What's the craziest flex you saw in this video? Would you ride a hoverboard to a $50K party? Or host a pop-up on a submarine? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you want more unfiltered access to the lives of the ultra-elite. This is Billionaire Lifestyles, where we don't just watch wealth, we decode it. See you in the next one. Stay bold, stay curious.